welcome to All Things Internet. I am your host, Rachel Ballinger. This is a show where we talk about things we see on the internet that usually have to do with the internet, but we don't fact check or research anything. I'm here with the most beautiful woman of the day, my mother. Say hello, Mom.
Oh, hello, sweetie.
It is Mother's Day. We are recording on Mother's Day. It is the day after Mother's Day when you're listening to this. But happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day, Rachel.
She's a little in the dark right now because
a little bit. It's dark here, and our living room's very dark.
Yeah, that you guys don't have light in your ceilings. I always hated that about that house.
Yep, me
For
too.
some reason, in the living room, there's just no lights.
No lights.
There's no lights.
Well,
It
there's
sucks.
one light above the piano, and then there's a lamp.
Because it's supposed to be the dining room.
Wow. Okay. I don't know how that would fit. All right.
Oh God. That house. I remember when I was house shopping. Immediately, if I went and saw a house and there was no lights on the ceiling, I'd be like, I don't want this house. No. Next. I finally got a house and they have like a million lights in all the rooms, and I love it.
I love well-lit rooms.
I love a well-lit room. Look at me right now. I am glowing.
I am in the dark.
I can't wait for this to be over, Mom. I can't wait for
Me
you to...
too.
We
We can record in the podcast room where we're supposed to.
I know. I put up the paintings in there. There's paintings on the wall now.
Can't wait.
Just come on. I also need to hug you. It's Mother's Day and I didn't hug you.
Yep.
We usually always do something for Mother's Day. Oh, all right. I do have a present for you. I can't give it to you.
These
today.
earphones?
Oh, there you go. Follow up. They're headphones. Yes. Follow up. My mom, you can barely see them, but my mom has headphones that are not the ones that hurt her ears. She has
They're
brand new
amazing.
headphones.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
But
do you know who is sponsoring us today, Mom?
who, Rachel?
What a great segue here. Best Fiends. This episode is brought to you by Best Fiends. Best Fiends is a mobile puzzle game that has challenging puzzles, a fun story to follow along with. It engages your brain, and best of all, it's fun. It's casual, so anyone can play at any time of the day for any amount of time. I'm currently on level 1,495. You don't need to be jealous, Mom.
I am a little.
I get very addicted to this game. It soothes me. I don't know what it is, but it soothes me, and I feel like it just kind of refreshes me. Like if I'm having a bad moment, I could do this game and then it like kind of resets me because I feel good about like beating the levels, collecting characters, growing my characters, defeating slugs. It's fun. And I'm a puzzle person. I've always been a puzzle person. So when I solve a puzzle, I'm like, okay, we're good. But it doesn't require internet to play. So you can play this anywhere, anytime. You don't need data or Wi-Fi. It engages your brain with fun puzzles, and you can collect tons of cute characters. Trust me, with over 100 million downloads, this 5-star rated mobile puzzle game is a must-play. So download Best Fiends for free on the Apple App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R. Best Fiends. Thank you, Best Fiends.
Thank you.
Ta-ta. All right, Mom. Give us some news. Not news. I lied. Give us some holidays of today besides Mother's Day.
Okay. I'm not doing today. I'm doing tomorrow's, which is Monday the 11th.
Monday the 11th. Give it to me.
Eat what you want day.
Yes.
I've been waiting for that all year long.
Eat what you want.
Well, I do that anyway. It's also odometer day.
Like a step odometer?
Sure.
A car
like
odometer?
I'm thinking of the car when it hits,
yeah.
99999.
Yeah.
It's also Twilight Zone day. Because don't you feel like we're living in the Twilight Zone?
Oh, God, this is a terrible episode of Black Mirror and Twilight Zone twirled into one.
Exactly. It's also accounting day. And
get your numbers straight.
World Ego Awareness Day.
God, there are some people that need to be aware of their egos. My goodness, people got some ego issues.
It's also National Women's Checkup Day.
Get your checkup. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Women, get your
Get
checkups.
yourself checked.
Do not be ashamed of your body.
No.
Do not be ashamed to get your business like a fine tune. You are a fine tune piece
That's
of
right.
lovely machinery. You got to get that oil change, girl. Sorry, I don't know where I was going with that.
It's also, this whole week is Nurses Week.
Nurses,
Go for the nurses.
they are fantastic.
One clap, Rachel. One clap. And it's bike month. So I'm going to get my bike out of the garage and go for a bike ride with a mask on.
Biking is a lot of fun. As a driver, it stresses you out. Drivers.
Well, no, if you go on the bike path, you don't have,
I love bike paths. Biking on a bike path.
To the
But
beach.
it's like, as a driver, I'm so scared of the bikes that are on the road. I'm so scared of them. I'm like, if something happens, I'm not going to get hurt, but I don't know if you're going to walk away from this.
Right.
Also, there's a day that you don't even realize it is.
Okay.
It's Blaze's adoption day. It's Blaze's gotcha day.
Yay.
3 years ago, I got Blaze.
Blaze Day.
It's Blaze Day, man.
Today or
Blaze
tomorrow?
The 11th.
The 11th. Okay.
Yeah, this is gotcha day. I didn't get him anything.
Oh.
I'll get him something.
Extra hugs.
I think I'm gonna go to the grocery store. I think tomorrow's my grocery store day, which is for today for you guys. Maybe I'll get him some chicken.
Ooh.
I might spoil him. And get some chicken.
Nice.
I read that it's Hostess Cupcake Day.
Yes, please. That
Post-
goes along with
Eat what you want.
What day?
My mom has a soft spot for that Hostess Cupcake, man. I dropped off a Mother's Day package at Colleen's house, and Hostess cupcakes were in it.
Oh, yum.
I was at Target. I did a huge Target run, got toilet paper, paper towels, hand soap, all this stuff. And I saw those, and I was like, yep, I'm going to get them for my sister. All right, those are all the holidays, Mom?
That's it.
All right. I don't have much in the news. I keep saying this, but it keeps becoming more true and more true. It's so hard to find news that's not about the coronavirus.
Yep.
And I don't care to talk much about that because my platforms, I try real hard to make it an escape from reality. Just, you can learn things. We could talk about things, but overall, you can just kind of forget about your day when we're talking here.
This is my escape from reality right now.
Just talking with me.
Well, yeah, I was sewing. I'm doing this big sewing project.
What are you sewing?
Well, don't tell Duncan.
Oh, fine.
Pajamas for his birthday.
Oh, yeah, his birthday's coming
up. Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, this is easy. I've made 1 million pajamas in my life. Cut it all out. Then I go to put the interfacing on, and then I'm like, I cut this out wrong. No, I cut it out wrong. And I don't have any more fabric. So the inside of his pajamas is going to be a different pattern than the outside of his pajamas, the facing part. Okay. So I went, you know what? I've got some yellow. I'll make it kind of go. It'll work. It's okay. I'm going to set it aside. I'm going to make the pants. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy.
Yeah.
Nope. Had to rip them all apart and start it all over again.
You sound like me when I'm doing a project at my house.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's okay. That's okay.
I'm like, this will be easy. And then there's like 5 holes in my wall all of a sudden. I'm like, what happened? Where'd these come from? I wasn't even using a hammer.
So every time he wears these, I'm going to laugh because I know what went into them.
Oh, man. That's actually pretty funny. All right. Man, there's a lot of There's a lot of times when we would usually hang out, but we're not.
Yes.
Yes. All right. YouTuber PewDiePie signed a live streaming deal with YouTube. I gotta ask, why is live streaming the only form of media where you have to have an exclusive contract? Like Twitch and I don't remember what the other platforms. There's a bunch of live streaming platforms where you have to sign exclusive deals. No, Facebook lets you do whatever, but you don't have to have a contract for TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. It's just live streaming. I don't know why, but live streaming is so exclusive. It's so weird to me because one of the reasons I stopped doing Twitch was because they were like, you have to sign a 2-year deal. And I was like, No. The internet changes so quick.
Yep.
So fast, and it's like YouTube's up and coming and all these other platforms are up and coming. I'm like, Twitch might be dead in a year and then I'm signed with a contract with you? No, I'm not doing that. But good for PewDiePie. He was like, YouTube's where I started. It's my home. I'm going to stay with YouTube. So which just makes sense.
Yeah.
Good for him. Glad people are being successful. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So there was an awesome video that went around. I'm hoping you saw it, but it was this Zoe Bell, Zoe Bell, I think is her name. She's a stunt woman and an actress, and she decided to get all of her female friends that are actresses or stunt women together for a virtual 5-minute fight scene.
So I did not see this.
You didn't see this? It's got so many. It's like Drew Barrymore, Cameron Diaz, like Scarlett Johansson, like all of these women who have had to do some sort of like fight stunt work, stunt work.
Yeah.
And then all of their like stunt doubles all got together and they all started. It's like each clip's either like 3 to 10 seconds. Okay. And the clip starts with them like getting punched, acting like they're getting punched, or whatever the person in front of them did, like throw water at their face. They'll have water thrown at their face. And then they like retaliate and like punch back. And then the next person acts like they just got punched from them. So they're all doing their own thing at their own house. And it was so inspiring. I was like, oh, these women are so cool. It's like they're just doing normal things. And then all of a sudden they have to go into this like fight mode. And it's hilarious. It's like, yeah, they all have this like these weird fighting talents, like stage. What else are they gonna do with them? But I thought it was cute, and the girl who put it together was like, "This was fun. I'm gonna do it again." It was funny. Like Halle Berry like fell into a pool and then came out of the pool like looking just like strong. I don't want to perfection. I was like, I don't want to touch her, and she comes up and like punches the camera. I loved it. And then some women had their like little girl come in, like the mom would get punched and the little girl would come in and punch the camera for her mom. It was like, I loved it. It was adorable. But it's like, yeah, what else are they going to do with these skills? And they're all bored. But I was like, man, it was a lot of women. It was so many women. All right. There is a weird story. Do you know what a CGI generated influencer is?
Not a real person?
Yeah. So this has been happening for a while. These like engineer entertainment companies create a fake person and they give them Instagram accounts and they give them a music career. So the person isn't real at all. And it's just like all these people behind computers making this human's image, and they have huge followings. Well, one named Michaela, I believe her name is, just signed with an agency. So she's
not real.
I'm aware.
It's like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, it's like Mickey Mouse signing with an agency. Or Barbie.
Or Pluto.
Or Barbie.
Big Bird.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. But it's the first virtual client to be signed to an agency.
Wow.
And it's not a person.
How do they sign the contract?
Well, it's like obviously the agency signs with the entertainment company. I don't know. But it's so strange. I don't get how it happens or why it's happening or who's following these accounts. Barbie has an Instagram account, but like I kind of get that because like
your dogs have Instagram accounts, but they're real living.
They're living.
Yeah.
And it's clear I'm posting for them.
Is it?
Do people think my dogs are posting on their Instagram?
Oh, pretty cool.
Shout out
dogs.
to Blaze and Snoop. But let's say, oh yeah, Barbie has an Instagram account, but I kind of get that. It makes sense if Mickey had.
Well, I can see them having accounts.
Yeah, but being their own person and signing deals with an agency doesn't make sense.
Yeah. No.
That's weird. I don't get why people are following these CGI accounts though. Like, I guess
like it.
I guess maybe it's aesthetically pleasing or something.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Why do people follow Barbie? I don't know.
Of course, and I'm going to go look for it and see what it is. Along with those girls that were fighting. Pretend fighting.
So I'll send you. It's a cool video. The stunt women video is really. I loved watching it and trying to like see all the women and be like, oh, I know that one. Oh, I know that one. All right, Elon Musk news. He had a child. Yes,
he did.
His girlfriend, wife. I don't know the relationship status. Other. His woman, birthed, I believe, a son, a boy.
Yes.
Okay. They tried. Congrats.
Can anyone pronounce his name?
No. So they tried to name their son XAEA-12, and they were like, they announced that that's the name, and everyone went, "Duh, who?" And then brilliant memes just flooded the earth. And then people were like, remember when the biggest scandal in the world was when a celebrity tried to name their child Apple? Apple. Guys, that's normal now. That's a normal name.
Yep.
You got Northwest, you got Psalms, you got all these. And Apple was the scandal of the day back in the day. But California law shut down Elon Musk's son's name because you're not allowed to have symbols or numbers in names. I didn't know that.
I did not know that. What about John Piper the Third or something?
Well, that's a suffix. Is that what it's called? A suffix?
Yeah, because it's after, not before.
Yeah, it's like calling someone junior or, the third generation. It's just a bleh. But it's not in their name. It's applied to their name. So who knows what the kid's name's going to be now? But people were like, what were you going to call him as a nickname? X? Like, X. That's a cool name. Genuinely. I think X is a great name. Do that.
Just name your kids the letters of the alphabet.
A, come here. A.
A.
A. B. B, stop hitting C. That'd be a great way to keep your kids in line if you plan to have a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
Just start from the beginning.
26 kids.
Man, you knew the number of letters real quick. I'd have to sit there and do the alphabet on my fingers.
Cute.
Oh. In more stupid Elon Musk news, he is suing California because their stay-at-home, only essential business laws interfere with his business, and his business is a federal business because it goes outside of California. Therefore, the state laws shouldn't apply to him.
Isn't he threatening to move it to out of state?
So he's suing California and threatening to move out of California. And California said,
bye.
Bye, AEXYZ. Like, our governor is like, he's not going to be bullied right now. He's giving some leeway to stuff. We're slowly starting to open things in California. But Elon Musk, sit down, man. Oh, no. Are you going to go from hundreds of millions of dollars to only $90 million? I can't feel bad for the millionaires that are like, my company needs to open back up. I'm like, people are dying.
Yeah.
Like, I get the small businesses wanting to open up.
Yeah,
man, I feel that. I get the people that don't have money. They're like, I need to go back to work.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, I understand. That's like, yeah, that's who should, if things are going to open up, those people need to get their jobs together first,
Yeah.
Not these big businesses. They're all run by machines where it's just the head guy making all the money, and there's barely any workers, and it's $1 million business, and he can just pay his workers even if the company's not going,
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to, and he's just going to blame California instead of doing the right thing. In other news, Etsy sales have doubled thanks to homemade masks. So Etsy's booming.
Good.
And, shout out to all the seamstresses out there. It's your time to shine. Get out.
You cut it out wrong and then sew it wrong and have to rip it all out. Then you're not going to be making any money.
Well, I think that they probably have a better handle on it.
I think so too.
I think most seamstresses don't really need patterns anymore. You're very much a strict pattern person.
I am a pattern person.
Just like when I cook, I need a strict recipe. I can't just be like, well, let's wing this and see what happens. I made dinner tonight. It was for my video. I did a Kitchens Gadgets video, and I was like, well, I'm just going to make a full meal. Because like usually I'll like, well, this is an onion chopper, so let me demonstrate chopping an onion, and then the onion goes to waste. So this time I was like, I'm going to use all these things while I cook.
Good.
So I made myself, the only thing I know how to make myself is spaghetti and meatballs from scratch. Well, not the meatballs, the spaghetti from scratch. And I made the sauce from almost scratch.
Nice.
My tomatoes were canned. They weren't fresh
that's
tomatoes.
Okay.
That's okay. It's okay. But I got to use all my things, all my like tools and stuff while I was doing it, and it felt better. But I'm exhausted, man. Cooking is exhausting.
Cooking can be exhausting.
But it tasted delicious. I got to pat myself on the back for that one. That one tasted pretty good.
Good.
So, Spotify is testing video podcasting. So, you know how we post on YouTube?
Yes.
We'd also be able to post it on Spotify. So, someone clicks to listen to our podcast. You know how, like, if you're listening to something on your phone, it shows you, like, the album cover?
Yeah.
It would have the video playing at the same time. So they could watch it on their phone if they wanted to. Cinderella. What is Cinderella barking at?
Well,
tell me.
The doors are shut and she wants to go out and someone's out by the fence.
She's just trying to protect that household.
She's doing her job. She's doing her job.
I feel that.
She's a very good watchdog.
I love her. What was it about? Oh, yeah. So Spotify is testing video podcasting, which I think is a great step. Like, why not? If someone wants to watch it, they can. If they don't have to. They can just turn their phone to something else. But they're testing it right now with two YouTubers who have a podcast, Zane and Heath. So they're doing it. I hope it goes well because I think it's just, you know, why not? If podcasters wants to do it, they can. If they don't, they don't have to. But obviously, I'm for video. I like video stuff. It's what I know. So I think that's cute. I like it. Okay, last week. I was all mad. I was like, Uber is just now requiring passengers to wear face masks. Like, just now. Well, Lyft just now required it for their passengers and drivers. I'm like, guys, get it
should have been
together
a while ago.
Like, seriously. And people are like, well, it's hard to breathe in a mask. I'm like, oh, it's hard to breathe with a tube down your throat.
When you're dead.
I'm so over the world at the moment.
So when you walk your dogs, Rachel, do you wear a mask?
No, but I don't go near anybody.
There's no one walking on your same street? Well, you don't have bike paths. Yeah, you do.
I don't go on my bike path. I stay in my neighborhood. Well, when there's someone, we're all, I think in the neighborhood, we're all very considerate of each other. I live in a very considerate neighborhood. Yeah. And we all cross streets, especially if we have dogs. A lot of people in my neighborhood have dogs. Yeah. And we all just, no matter, even when this wasn't happening, we'd see each other coming and one of us would just cross the street to the other side. Nice. And sometimes there's a moment where there's like a kerfuffle of like 4 dogs and we all kind of shuffle like one on one side of the sidewalk, one on the other, and 2 in the street. And we're all kind of like do a little dance around each other. But yeah, so like there's
you don't take a mask.
I don't take a mask. I don't run. If I ran and I was expelling stronger air, yeah, I would. But I'm walking at a casual pace, staying way more than 6 feet away from people. I'm like a good 20, 30 feet from people. So I feel like I'm good. But whenever I leave the house to go to the grocery store to pick up food. Always.
You have to. You can't buy things in a store unless you have a mask on.
Oh, I was pissed. I go to like either Whole Foods, which is more of an upscale, expensive chain of grocery store. It's like
it's got organic stuff.
It's organic. It doesn't have like Coca-Cola in it. It's all got like, you know, bougie soda.
Natural foods.
Natural stuff, yeah.
Well, okay, yeah.
So I either go to Whole Foods for like my main grocery store trip, or if I just need specialty vegan stuff, I go to a vegan market. And everyone there super just like considerate of humans. Like their slogan is like, be happy, be like loving, like that. All of their merch and everything is just like, love one another, be cool. So everyone's very considerate of other humans. And so wearing a mask, even if they don't think it works it works, they're going to be considerate of other people's feelings. And like other people want to wear masks, and everyone's very considerate of the 6-foot distance. Like, and so I felt safe going there. I've always felt safe going there.
So where'd you go?
Oh, I went there. I went to this vegan market, and there was just this couple, no masks whatsoever. Like, I get that sometimes people pull them down past their nose because they're idiots, but at least they have the mask, and like they're conscious. So like they're like tried to do something, and they just weren't smart about it. Or I've seen a lot where they like to put it down under their chin to talk because they're like, I don't know, but they're like, they want to be human, and they want the person to see them. And it's it's not like a conscious, like, I'm going to talk at you with my mask down. It's like, oh, there's a human in front of me. I need to remove this from my face so that they can see me. Like, it's a very human thing, like, to just not to open yourself up, basically. So I understand when people are stupid with masks, but it doesn't excuse it, but I understand. But this couple, just no mask whatsoever. And this guy, he's in front of me at the checkout, and I stood 20 feet away. Like, I backed up the line because he's in front. And I was like, nope, I'm not getting near. Like, this is so stupid. I come here because it's safe. Like, I feel safe at this place. And he started eating something while he was checking out, licked his fingers, and then used the touchpad.
Oh, how come the person didn't say you have to have a mask, you can't buy something?
Because
in the store, do they do that down there?
Yeah, they have signs.
Santa Barbara, you can't. They'll tell you to get out of the store.
Yeah, and some people are getting spit at, shot, screamed at. These grocery store employees don't get paid enough for that. Oh. They're just trying to get through their day. They don't like, the person's already in the store. They're already breathing. They
already licked all the food.
They already licked everything, coughed on everything. The girl was walking around, touching everything, smelling all the candles, and like, wow. Saying anything would have, like, you don't know what people are going to do. Like, there's been so many videos going around of just like the retaliation. And so these employees, like, if there was a security guard, the security guard would have said something. Right. But again, this is just a small little vegan market. These workers are exhausted.
Well, now I got to know, what'd you do when you got to the pin pad thing?
Well, I used a credit card, and he didn't touch the pen. He did everything with his fingers on the screen. Okay. So, because if there was no way around it, I would have been like, hi, you need to wipe this down. Yeah. But he didn't touch the pen. I watched him the whole time. So I picked up the pen and used the touch pen.
There you go.
So, but I was so mad. Matt was like, you need to breathe. And I was like, I can't, because I'm going to get coronavirus.
We take masks on our walk. Well, I do.
You live in an area where the walking is crowded.
Yeah, sometimes that bike path can be crowded.
Yeah.
And if it's this narrow parts, then I leave it on. But if it's not, then I'll take it off.
Yeah. I mean, you're just being a considerate human being. All right, I got another story.
Okay.
It's not a coronavirus story.
Okay, good.
Sorry for the coronavirus story. I was just so mad. I was like, you're licking?
That's so rude.
Your fingers. Everyone around you is wearing a mask and staying away from you.
That's gross, even if you
that's what I said.
Coronavirus in the world. You don't do mouth things and then touch things.
Like, you're just a gross person overall, not just in this situation. Like, you're just a terrible person with no hygiene. So Spotify, TikTok, and Tinder all crashed this last week. You had to guess. You had to
I had to think who these things play. Yeah, I got it.
Spotify, which is a music app. TikTok, hilarious, and Tinder is a dating app.
Now, what were you doing on Tinder?
I wasn't on Tinder.
Okay.
But I was on Twitter earlier in the week, and people were like, TikTok's down. And I was like, okay, well, that's information. And I went about my business. I think I was editing a video. And Matt comes in. He goes, my Spotify's not working. I was like, okay, the app's probably down. He's like, that's whole app. I was like, yes. He's like, that's not how the internet works.
I love him.
What do you think I do for a living? Who has more info on the internet right now?
Oh, Matt.
And I was like, TikTok's almost down. Are they run by the same company? And he's like, this doesn't make sense. It's like, Google, or I said, go on Twitter, type in Spotify, and see what pops up. And he was like, he realized I was right, and he wasn't going to win. So he left the room. So I went on Twitter, and I searched Spotify, and all of it was like, why isn't my Spotify working? So apparently the apps were all down because there was an issue with Facebook. So, because Facebook is linked to all these, they have the ability to link to all of them because you can sign into these things with Facebook. And somehow, because there's an issue at Facebook, it leaked its issue to all of these sites. No. But Matt doesn't have a Facebook. And so his Spotify isn't connected to Facebook because he doesn't even have a Facebook. So it's not even like if you have Facebook, it might leak into it. It's like, no, Facebook just has the ability to crash all these sites.
Wow.
Even though they're not really like, they don't do anything? I don't know. But that's the internet. The internet crashes and there's not much you can do about it. All right. I have one more news thing and it's in the segment that things you guys wanted me to talk about, but I don't have much to say on the matter. And it is, there's a soap for men called Thick. I don't know.
Okay.
I want to bring up a picture of it because people kept tweeting it at me, like thinking I was going to be disgusted, but it's like Thick, smell like accomplishment, but it's actually citrus, sandalwood, and oak moss. What's oak moss?
Moss on an oak tree?
That would
I've never smelled that.
Mom. I have never smelled it either, but it smells like accomplishment apparently, and it's another.
And it smells thick.
It's thick.
Thick moss.
Another scent is smell like productivity. Is it productivity or productivity?
I'd say productivity.
Okay. I don't like that word.
No, I don't know.
But it's peppermint, pine, and eucalyptus. And then there was one other
that
one.
That would clear the senses. That would clear the nostrils.
Yeah. The last smell is smell like naval supremacy.
Like belly button navel?
No, like I think like the Air Force, Army, Navy. It's freshwater musk.
I don't think I've ever smelt a good smelling belly button, so
I don't think it's naval. Maybe it's a navel orange.
Ooh.
But people were like all in arms, like up in arms. Like, are you ready? It's the person who tweeted it. It was like, are you ready for the images of the best soap for men product you've ever seen? It's like, do you guys are just now realizing that soap for men is stupid?
Soap on a rope. That was in my era for men.
Soap on a rope.
Soap on a rope in the shower.
Is it so you wouldn't drop the soap?
I think so. I don't know if they hung it around their neck or if they hung it on the shower. I don't.
Is it because when they were in the army, they had to take their soap to the showers?
I don't know.
Every guy back then had to be in the army?
This is in the 60s, so I don't know.
We're doing some weird things in the 60s.
Soap on a rope.
I've recently switched back to bar soap when I shave, and then I have body soap for cleaning my woman areas. But the bar soap, it is slippery. I've dropped it like 60 times.
It is, and I don't like having the bar soap because you have to put it somewhere, and then that somewhere gets gross.
I have like 3 different like specialty soap like containers to hold soap. Yeah, like this mesh thing to hold it when it's on a shelf, and this like other thing to like slide it in on the wall. I don't know.
Ugh.
Well, I use my shower twice a day, so it's not like things have a chance to really get gross. Like everything gets rinsed down. Anyway, so that's it. Those are all of the stories I have for today. Mom, do you have any stories to add?
I already gave you my stories.
What were they?
Sewing mishap.
Oh. You sewed. That's all.
I sewed.
Did Dad or Trent do anything with you for Mother's Day? Because they exist there.
Yes. Trent was so sweet. He got me bird seed for my birds.
Oh, yeah. He told me about it. He got real excited. He got that sweet. Like last week. He was texting me about it.
That's sweet. And Dad, what'd Dad do? Oh, he laid down the bricks so there's not so much dirt in the backyard.
Love it. Get her done.
Yeah. That was hard work. So I'm glad.
No, that is hard work. I hate laying
done.
brick. It's
Yeah.
so annoying.
It's the stepping stones that have a pattern or something. I don't know.
But to get everything level and just like.
Well, we don't do that.
Well, the right height versus the ground, like.
Right.
Clearing
so that
a
way
path.
Cinderella can't dig, and yeah.
Yeah, your dogs dig. My dogs don't dig.
Yeah.
I don't know why or how that happened, but my dogs don't dig.
Well, she digs to get at rats that are behind the shed.
I don't have those. Hopefully never do. That's it. That's it for the podcast. I have nothing. No questions or games today. It's Mother's Day. We're taking it easy. Thank you again, Best Fiends, for sponsoring this.
Yeah, we'll go play that game. That'll count.
I play it every night, every morning. Yeah. I'm not even joking. I'm not even like they're sponsoring me, so I'm saying extra. Nah, I genuinely play it every day because you get daily bonuses.
Yeah. Who's going to give those up? Not
me. That's for sure. All right. I love you, Mom.
I love you too.
You want to take us out?
We'll see you next time on All Things Internet.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of All Things Internet. Please make sure to like and follow our podcast on whichever platform you're currently listening to it on. And make sure to follow us at Podcast ATI on Twitter, where you can ask questions and get the latest updates on our show. We love you. Thanks for listening. I'm Rachel Ballinger, and this has been All Things Internet.